I'm back with another video, and this is my trident. I don't know why I haven't really. There's a Wiccan group that Angel's a part of, and somebody was just like, he should have a trident with him. That's what he should have. Angel was like, you know what? He does have one, so like, now we have it, okay? It'll probably autofocus on it, I hope. We're just gonna have this prop for a little bit, but I got what everyone's been waiting for ever since I made that one video about Jenna and her fish. This is a tank. Anyway, so yeah, guys, I got a brand new fish tank, and I'm really, really excited to set this thing up, and especially to share it with you guys, because I think there's a lot of information, like I said before, that I can really kind of bring and kind of show some people. Just getting my knife, you know, stabby, stabby, cutty, cutty, kind of start things off, basically with a build. The light I bought on Amazon, the tank is basically a full setup without light. So it was a real great deal, and I actually got it from saltwateraquarium.com, not sponsored, but I'm going to plug them because I feel like I paid so little to get all of this together. I'm gonna have all the links in the description down below so you guys can kind of see some of the prices too. Maybe even get your own tank started after this. Maybe it'll inspire you to get things started. And I'm not gonna be doing much, I'm just gonna be setting it up to cycle. I've got some water, and I got some live sand. And if you don't really know what live sand is, we're going to be talking about that and kind of like, you know, some of the benefits of that over versus other sand like you can get from Petco, just from like dry sand. This came in today, FedEx 2-day shipping from Saltwater Aquarium on most of their products. Really, honestly, I was very surprised. It's a tank. And I got this in 2 days. 2 days. This is open. So, you know, like, without further ado, let's just kind of get like started in this because I'm real awkward. Hello! Welcome to another edition of Small Boy Big Box. We're gonna get our cutty thing, and we're gonna go in. We're just gonna go in at it. And this please handle with care because of glass. Fuck it. It's shipped FedEx. We don't care about that. No, seriously, I'm really excited to open this. This is gonna be Christmas. Do you feel immersed yet? Oh, there is a box in this box. Get out of here. This box needs to go over here. Goodbye. Thank you. Good night. Welcome to Small Boy, Smaller Box. In case you can't tell, I'm sweating. There's a light on me, and it's Florida. So on their business card thing, unless this is what my freebie was, they also have a free target parameters card for anybody who's new, which is great. I got this just because it's a free freebie and it doesn't count towards it, so why not get it? But it's definitely great for people who are new to the hobby because it tells you your salinity, and it's about 1.023. If you're using a refractometer, you're looking at about like a 30 to 33 parts per million is your standard average ocean concentration of salt. Your general temperatures, which is going to be like 72 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and then your other different things that are going to be on here, such as your nitrates, your nitrites, your phosphates, ammonia levels, a bunch of different things. Even maybe like calcium, they might have DKH on here. No DKH. So I got a 10-gallon tank by Waterbox Systems, and it's a real nice all-inclusive tank, which I'll be showing you later. It's made out of Starfire glass, which is really nice ultra-clear glass, really sleek, really nice and professional looking. And I paid a whole $99 for this 10-gallon tank. And it comes with a pump and return system and the whole 9 yards that you need to get started other than a light. It's great. Let's get into this. Like, I just want to open this and see my big, beautiful baby. How? Foam? Okay. We're getting somewhere. Just rip the foam. Rip it. Rip it good. As I said, comes with a pump. This is by the Eco brand. The thing about these, they're really nice because they're oil-free, and that really helps a lot. And they're pretty eco-friendly. They use very low wattage and very low amounts of electricity. And other than that, they're also very quiet, which is great for systems because sometimes tanks can be loud. It's just about that big. Just has you just turn it on here. It's got a little return that'll go to it and powers the little power head that we'll get to over here. So as I was saying, here's what I mean by like an all-inclusive system. Now, what you would call this area in most tanks, usually it's kind of like a separate tank below it or on the side, anywhere that you really kind of like want to really run your system through. But it would be called like a sump. And what this is you have a chamber down in here where the water kind of freely flows through. So in here you have these slits, the water flows through here and goes down, and then it comes up through this chamber and it passes through the sponge filter, And in here you can put different media like calcium substrates, different things for phosphate control, nitrate control, tons of different options available. Definitely recommend looking into them, especially if you're going to do things like coral and everything. And then in here you have the return. So here's where the water comes out. This is like your kind of like your bulkhead fitting of sorts. And you have the return line that comes with it. Now this one is a real small return line. I think it's probably, just guessing, like a 3/4 inch maybe. And it attaches to the Eco 123 pump that came with it. And now since this is the final chamber, the water flows down through, comes up and out back through the return. It's still very sweaty and I'm sure you can see it. But yeah. Ooh, anyway. Now there's some different things that you can also add to this. If you really want to do something that's honestly really good, especially if you're a beginner, because it's very common to overfeed, which can really cloud up your tank, mess up the water quality, and really throw off your levels and your parameters like your phosphates, nitrates, ammonia, all that stuff. You can get a thing called like a protein skimmer. Now there are ways to set up really nice cheap DIY ones, because there's the BioQ protein skimmer that basically runs off an air stone, and it's like still $60 to $90 I think. But you can basically set up your own pretty simply for like I think under 20, and it's you just kind of put it in one of these spots here. I believe in this one you would set it in the middle chamber, because this sponge floss filter kind of goes a little bit further down. What that would do is it would skim out proteins, as it implies, and really helps with overfeeding. And it's really kind of like necessary for big tanks because of the heavy bioload that it kind of puts on the water. But nice kind of rule of thumb is the more water you have, the more leeway you have in which to kind of fuck up. Think about it like this, it kind of takes a lot more to pollute the ocean than it does to pollute a lake. It's just concentration. I think I just really want to bust the box down. I don't really want to lift it out of here. That's kind of like asking for trouble, because I'm accident prone. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Oh, and I didn't mention this stand behind me, right over here. It's an entertainment center. I got it for $5.99 from Goodwill today. I think I want to bring you guys over here for this. This thing looks real nice, especially for $99. That's such a steal. If you can get any aquarium, especially a rimless cube, and even with this back thing back here, new for $99 in anything above like a 5-gallon, that's a steal. It's also blacked out in the back, which is real nice, because then that kind of eliminates any light, like if you have anything shining from the back. But I'll go and rotate that to kind of show you. It's real nice, as I was saying, because yeah, this really no light is going to get through this. Alright, so I got some of the water up here right now so that I can kind of flatten out this mat, because it really curled up. I also lost it for about like 5 minutes, and that's why I'm a lot more sweaty. Because it rolled under the bed and I couldn't see anything, and I didn't grab a light until later because I didn't think about it. So now we're here. I'm gonna move the tank onto here. Oh, there it goes. Great. Do your yoga. Oh, it's a 6, and now it's a 9. Perfect. I'm sure my butt crack's showing. Demonetization. Demonetization! Oh shit. Comes with media. Like I mentioned, carbon. Getting it everywhere. Tight. Bio balls, which are great for filtering and cleaning. And then I think there's another sponge down here, because there's a couple sponge layers. You do one in the bottom, toss these in the middle, your media. So just drop that bag in there. I don't think I'm going to use the carbon. And another sponge. Hello again, it's me. So I got the live sand here, and like I said, we were going to talk about live sand. So the reason why this is real great, it's going to cost you a little bit more, but it's going to really benefit you in the long run, because what this has is it's already got the bacteria in here that is necessary to cycle your tank. So it gets it done a lot quicker. You can see there's like a little bit of liquid to it. That's great. It also comes with a little biomag clearer, which helps clear the water as you set up your tank, because it's going to get real dusty. Because sand, real great. I honestly recommend anything by Carib Sea, but the one that I love the most is the Fiji Pink, because there's like fine particles. It's real nice, looks really good in light, and it's just a real great all-around sand. So with the sand, you're just gonna kind of go ahead, cut the edge of the bag open, pour it on in there. A pretty good rule of thumb is that for every gallon of tank you have, about that many pounds of sand. Now the bag that I bought is 20 pounds, and that's actually gonna be pretty good for me to have double because I want to have a little bit thicker of a sand bed, really give my tank that really nice kind of feel and give me some real good room for my inverts and any coral that I might have along the bottom to kind of attach. Now when you're dumping the sand, it's important to pay attention for when and where the biomagnet clarifier comes out, because you don't, of course, want to leave that package in there. So go ahead and kind of pull that out, shake it off a bit, get the edges of your tank dirty, but that won't matter because we're going to drop salt in there soon. And by salt, I mean salt water, but, you know, get the sand off your fingers and stuff because that texture, no one enjoys that. But what we're definitely going to do is we're going to go ahead and smooth the sand out, kind of pack it down. Don't really need to worry too much about it, about where it sits. It's definitely going to get kind of messed up as we throw the water in. But as you can see, that adds a really nice sand bed there to the tank. Really gets it going real good. And there's no mess because I don't have to worry about having some random live sand sitting around left over in a bag. I can just go ahead and toss this. Well, we're going to go ahead and fill up the tank with water. An important step when I ever go to fill up a tank is I always grab like a big Tupperware or something to kind of splash the water off of from the sand so that your sand doesn't really go everywhere. Now, one thing is if you create too tight of a seal, it's going to be hard to take up. So just be wary of that. You're going to need some strength to remove this afterwards, but it'll save you a lot of mess.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Jesus
now,
Christ.
You want to do this slower than I am because it's splashing everywhere.
Yeah!
I'm so good at this.
Good job getting it all over the bed.
Remember how I said no mess? Usually this works great for deeper tanks. I'll probably just have to readjust the sand some. But you know, we'll get it all there in the end. Now this tank probably isn't actually going to take all 10 gallons because remember I have a deep sand bed here. And so we're working with a lot. Maybe eventually I'll take that out, I don't know, we'll see. But I do have to fill up this back bit. I'm gonna be here for a bit. Okay, so now this still has a little bit of water left in it. This is pretty much filled up to the back areas in the sump area. As you can kind of see, there is some water down in there. We got the chambers decently up, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plug it in and we're gonna see kind of how the water level ends up evening out and if I need to add more. Go ahead and plug this in, give it a test run. There you go. As you can see, there's some flow kind of happening. Now if it ends up sucking air, that's when we're definitely gonna cut it. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely need some more water because it is running out of air pretty quick. Running out of air. Running out of water! I have added quite a bit of water to this. It's pretty much even all across. And I don't really think that's what I really want to go for in this, but I'm going to turn it on. Thank you. And we're going to see how well it does. Man, this side of the bed is wet. It just kind of leveled off, which is great. That's great. I'm so excited. And the flow actually looks real nice on this. Like, I think I will probably end up getting another thing for, like another fan to get some more flow in here because I really want to do some, like, really nice corals, and some of them are going to require some high flow, like some frog spawns or some really nice neon torches, different things like that. And I think they'll just really pop in here, especially once I show you guys the light, because I got a little greedy and I unboxed it way before this because I got it like 4 days earlier. So here the light that we have actually is the Aquanite LED aquarium light, and when I bought it, it said it was by Hippergiro. There's also one on Amazon that says Aquanite. They're both about like $60 to $58, so they're really good cheap budget lights. Especially from all the research that I did about this one, there's really great reviews for tanks kind of similar to mine and even smaller. And they're going to be real great. People have grown LPS and SPS. If you don't know what that is, I did mention it in my video from Jenna's Fish. But LPS stands for large polyp stony and SPS stands for small polyp stonies. It's a kind of classification system for coral in which a lot of tank users use. It's really cloudy right now, so what I'm actually going to do is I am going to add this biomagnet clarifier. Now, definitely don't open it with your mouth because these are chemicals you do not want to ingest at all, but they are great for clearing up your aquarium, and they don't harm it. Now, the total cost of the tank in this whole setup together, including water, sand, light, and this whole thing from saltwateraquarium.com. Now, we're looking at about $62 for the light, we're looking at about $99 for this tank, and we're looking at about $42 for the sand and water. So, with all of that together, we're literally talking $203, just over $200 for this whole setup alone. That's really not bad. If you can get away with a 10-gallon setup, hell, even a 5-gallon setup that's rimless and cubed, all-inclusive setup, a nice pump and everything all together for under $200, that's a steal. And I really recommend getting into Aquariums and Fish. Just like, this is gonna look great. It doesn't look good now, it's gonna look great soon, I promise. Just come back. This is the setup that I'm going to be running with for a while, and that I plan to kind of run with for a pretty long while actually. Got a bunch of real nice plans for it, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I do plan to do some updates in this, maybe through single videos about just the tank, or even through just my vlog, but you guys will be seeing a lot of it. So thank you so much for checking it out, and really let me know what you thought about the video in the comments down below. Remember to subscribe, give the video a like, and definitely hit that bell notification to get alerted every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.